Before I found my six-figure product with e-commerce and dropshipping, I used to use a very specific launch method. And in today's video, I'm going to reveal that launch method for e-commerce and dropshipping. My goal being that if you sat down one weekend to essentially decide that, okay, I'm going to start on Friday night, and by Saturday, I need to have my ads live and I can commit the entire weekend to do this. This is how you launch your e-commerce business. And this is not going to be one of those super AI fast type videos where something will just magically appear out of thin air. No, this is the exact process that I used to first find winning products, then go ahead and validate them, then go ahead and create the ad, then go ahead and create the website, and then go ahead and launch the ad. Okay, this is the exact step-by-step process. Find the product, create the ad, launch, create the funnel, and then launch the product. Okay, so we're going to be going through this process step by step, and I'm not going to hold back. This is the exact process that I used, and I rinsed and I repeated and I rinsed and I repeated until I found my winner. Now, I'll tell you one thing. Launching e-commerce products is like anything else in life. It's a skill that you need to acquire, and it will not probably happen the first go around, okay? And that's just because there's too much you need to know. There's just a lot of different variables, and all of these variables need to fit together, okay? In my experience, e-commerce comes down to four things. What's your offer? What's your ad? What's your funnel? And what's your angle of approach? When you can figure these four things out, you're going to be able to be very successful, okay? But these four things have multiple different sub-variables that are in there, okay? So all of these things need to align. But when that does happen, it's magical because you'll start seeing sales coming in at such a crazy rate. You will start noticing insane and amazing profits. You will have a business that's actually easy to run, okay? And most of my businesses have been that way. They've required very little management. They run pretty much by themselves with very little intervention. The only time I've had to intervene is when sales have plummeted because my ad stopped working or some other external issues happen, like a Facebook. Like for example, my card didn't go through on Facebook one time. It wasn't my fault. It was something to do with the bank and everything stopped. Just those type of issues will prevent it. But other than that, when this thing works, it's insane. It's magical. It's one of the best feelings ever. Okay. So again, if you have one weekend to just sit down and just to do work, this is what I would do. Okay. Now let's go to finding products. How did I find products? Well, it's very easy. I just go to Amazon Finds. Okay. Amazon Finds. This is where essentially what I'm doing is I'm basically, first step is I'm going to go ahead and open up some creators. Okay. So all of these creators, what they're basically, their livelihood is, guys, is to find products on Amazon and to essentially create really nice videos around them so that they can go ahead and get a ton of affiliate commissions. Okay, that's what they do. They're content creators. They're not really, some of them are, but most of them aren't really business owners, because if they knew how to basically just create, if they already have mastered the skill of video creation, if they could master the skill of business creation, they would be unstoppable. But unfortunately, most people specialize in one thing and don't specialize in another. Okay, so now essentially I'm going to go ahead and follow a ton of these creators. Okay, and I'm going to follow creators who do more so single product videos. For example, this is a creator. She's not really, for example, see, this is a single product video, right? It's about one vacuum cleaner versus this particular one that's saying top 3 under the sink. So this person really shows a collection of different products. Now, I don't want to follow this person because I don't know which product people like the most. Okay, I want to follow creators that are really more so showcasing single products. Okay, so that I can then go ahead, if I see something, for example, the Stanley handbag. Okay, now look at this. This is a single product. This is actually pretty cool, right? It's done 217,000 views. Now, if you were someone who isn't really well versed in what's going on, you would see this 217,000 views, be like, oh my God, this is a great product, I have to try it. But the thing that you have to understand about the system is you have to understand how many views this person is averaging. Like, look, it's 400K views, 300K views, 200K views, 200K views, 106 views, 300K views. So 200,000 is actually her average. No matter what she does, she'll actually end up pulling 200,000. So why would you basically go ahead and think that this product that's really cool looking to you is actually popular? It's not. In fact, it is one of her average posts. Okay. What we want to find is a product that is above average. Okay. For example, this beach bag is 6.8 million. This is definitely an above average post. Okay. Let's look at some more above average post. 12.9 million. Okay. This is the same product in the pink color that's got 12.9 million views. Now, this is something that we can get behind. Now, I don't believe in just selling random products. Like, for example, for me, this cup, 2.6 million views. Okay. But honestly, this is just like a product for everyone. And I don't like selling products for everyone because I look at the end in mind. Okay. I look at the end in mind. How am I going to target this? Who am I going to target with this? Coffee lovers, matcha lovers? Like I can't see the full matrix. When you're basically going for a product, start with the end in mind. So think about when it's time for you to launch Facebook ads, when you're sitting on the Facebook ads dashboard, what interests are you going to target? So it's time for you to launch, right? Who are you going to target? Like what interests would hit this, right? Again, a product for everybody, guys, remember, is a product for nobody, right? Unless you're planning on being like a TikTok influencer, just promoting this product, it's not going to work, okay? Even the Stanley bag, it's not going to work, okay? Because who would we target? We would target fashion people. Like, again, I want to sell products that actually solve a problem inside a niche. Like, for example, if I could find a really amazing golf product that she's reviewed, oh, that would be amazing, right? I want to find products that I can target and that I can source. So all of those things are important. So let's take a look. Let's take a quick look. We may find something here. We may not find something here. But this is essentially what you're looking for. You're looking for above average views for things that you can actually target and sell. And so that's where basically the hard work comes down to, right? It's just looking through all of these different products and trying to find something that you can actually target and sell, looking through different creators and looking at what you could basically position and sell that is for someone that solves a particular problem. So for example, this one, right? This particular product, I've actually seen it, and this is a great product. Why? Because, okay, yes, this is number one, has gotten really, really good views. Number two, is a cleaning product. But the one thing that it does actually is it collects dust and dust mites. Okay, so people with allergies, people who have had trouble sleeping at home, people who have skin issues, all right, all of those people could benefit from this particular product. Why do I know this? Because I know companies that are making 6 and 7 figures selling this exact same product. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is find a creator that actually sells problem solving products that you can then go ahead and target at the end. For example, I would just target big sleep mattress brands with this particular product and essentially use that as my technique of going ahead and selling this particular product. And that's essentially what you're going to want to do. Look through these and find a use case, an actual problem solving use case for the particular product that you're selling. Don't just go ahead and sell because it looks cool. Try and think through who you're going to sell. For example, this one, right? Makeup brush must have. Okay, now this is again a pretty cool product. Now we can sell this to people that want to take care of their skin, right? People who want to essentially, take care of their skin, or upgrade their makeup routine, XYZ. This is something that we can sell. But at the same time, does it have enough views for us to warrant going into it? Now, I don't think so, because I think on average she's doing about 50K views, and this one is an average post. We're not looking for average posts. Okay, we're looking for creators that are making more. So once I've done this and once I've actually found something that I can then take to the next level, the second step is to actually script my ad. Okay, now when I'm scripting my ad, I use a very, very specific AI employee. Okay, this AI employee is free. Just comment AI Ad Academy down below and I'll go ahead and send it to you. But it is my master copywriting employee. Okay, now this particular employee helps create very, very compelling ads. Okay, so for example, you just go here, create create persuasive copy for your e-commerce video ads. This is the prompt that I would use. Okay, first, I would essentially go ahead and find, let's say for example's sake, we're basically taking this particular product. Okay, where is that mattress vacuum thing, wherever it is. Okay, let's say for example's sake, we're taking that mattress vacuum product. Like, let me actually, give me a second. I'll go ahead and find it for you. See, this is above average. So her average was 40, this is 70. So this is definitely something that we can position as selling. So let's say we have this mattress cleaning product, okay? Then what we would go to is Amazon.com and call it mattress vacuum, right? Mattress vacuum, okay? And then we have a ton of these different ones. And I already love this product because I can buy it for $49, I can sell it for $99, and I can do it right off of Amazon. I've spoken in previous videos of how I just drop ship products off Amazon, okay? We take this particular product, okay? And then essentially we paste it inside a ChatGPT, okay? And what we ask ChatGPT to do is first, I'll just walk you through this very, very quickly. We just go here. I want you to become an expert with this product. Help me with any marketing questions I have. Okay, I'm going to paste this in. And then what I'm going to also do is I'm going to paste in some of their top reviews. Okay, so we go here, we go to reviews. Okay, let's go ahead and paste some of their top reviews in as well, because we want ChatGPT to understand why this product is awesome. Okay, now that it has all of it, okay, the next thing that we want is, we don't want a product that has the same name, right? We want to create our own name for the product. So we're just going to go here and we're going to be like, act as a branding expert and come up with an interesting name for the product. Okay, so now we're going to Might Away. See, this is exactly what I wanted. Might Away or Allergon. Allergon is like, that's awesome. Okay, I kind of like Might Away. Okay, so let's do Might Away. Okay, now that we have that, the next thing that we want to do is create a storytelling ad. Okay, then what we're going to do is put this post in. Okay, and then what we're going to do is create a very, very compelling ad for this particular product, right? It all starts here. This is where your marketing genius will start. Most people who even go ahead and sell winning products can't create any nice ads, okay? And because of that, they're not able to get enough attention and get enough sales, unfortunately, right? But if you create ads like this, for example, the night I realized my clean sheets were lying to me, then I found out the disgusting truth. The day I discovered the product, what happened to me next, the hidden benefits, why it works so well, limited time offer, my honest advice. So this is a script. I don't have to read this because I've used this process so many times to have so many successful launches that I know it's some of the best advertising that's ever written. The fact that it's in the palm of our hands is what's scary, but this is essentially what I would do. Okay, I would just essentially take all of this and I would basically go ahead and turn this into the script for my video ad. Then what I would do is I would go here and I would basically look at mattress vacuum, okay? And I would essentially go ahead and find a ton of these different creators that are using this particular product. And then I would basically collect all of these clips. This would be my voiceover. These would be the clips that are showing on top of it, right? And then I would go ahead and create my ad on CapCut. Okay, I would essentially go ahead and create my ad on CapCut and my video ad is ready. Now that my video ad is ready, the next step is to actually launch the e-commerce store. Now, what most people would do is go to Shopify, use the Sense theme or the Dawn theme, and then create a basic Shopify store. Again, that's another place where sales go to die. That's, if you do that, it's such a waste of time because number one, everybody has a store like that. Number two, it's very difficult to sell on Shopify to cold traffic. Cold traffic is people that don't know, like, or trust you. Okay, they've just seen a video ad. The first thing you need to do is convince them to purchase from you. So if you want to sell to cold traffic, your best bet is to sell with a funnel. Now, what's a funnel? Let me give you an example. This is one that we made in yesterday's video, right? So I'm just going to quickly log into my ShopFunnels account. ShopFunnels is what I use to essentially build and launch e-commerce funnels. And yesterday we built this, for example. This is what I like to call a funnel. Okay, essentially this is a product that's selling something that keeps cats warm, cats and dogs, right? It basically reflects their own heat back, so they're not basically sleeping on a cold floor. There's a really nice photo. So this is what I mean when I say create a funnel, right? So instead of just going straight for the sale, right? Instead of just going straight for the sale, over here, what you're doing is you're essentially telling them all of the reasons why this product works, all of the reasons why you should actually purchase this product. And this is your opportunity to make quick sales pitches. Okay, what it's disguised as an article, as a very harmless article talking about why people are loving this particular product, but in reality this is actually a sales pitch, because if any of these reasons hit somebody, it will decide to buy. So for example, over here I would show like really pictures of like dust mites. I would show pictures of like all the things that are hiding in the mattress, and I would basically scare somebody into like, oh dude, I can't believe I've been sleeping on this bed, XYZ, and then I would go ahead and sell this product. So the 5 reasons why women in America, are purchasing the Mite Away, right? So I would do this. And to write this copy, again, there's another copywriting prompt that I use. I don't know if this one is available or no, but I think this is. This is also in the Ad Academy, the free one. So I would just take this prompt, okay? I would essentially copy this whole thing, okay? And then I would paste it in the same ChatGPT window, the same product as above. Okay, that way I don't have to train the product again, Mite Away, okay? And then I would essentially write me an article style sales funnel page of the 5 reasons why someone should purchase this product. It's already done so much. It already has like fascinating bullet points, right? Vibrates, HEPA, all this. Okay, again, so you'll never sleep on an unclean mattress again. 5 eye-opening reasons why every family needs this. Okay, reason 1, because your bed isn't as clean as you think, because regular vacuums can't reach deep enough, because clean air means better sleep, because pet hair and odor don't stand a chance, because peace of mind shouldn't cost a fortune, the hidden benefit nobody talks about, limited time offer. This, if you pitch your product this way, I would feel like if you had this type of copy on this type of page, I mean, it would be a home run, okay? And then once they've gone ahead and they've decided they want to buy from you, go to the landing page, and then this is where you essentially make the sales pitch, and you go ahead and have all of your product benefits and stuff listed. Now, you want a page like this. You want a page that really looks like this, feels like this. Don't go for a typical Shopify store or an expensive Sense theme. Both of them don't give you the features and the functionality that I would say this page gives you, okay? Now, to create images like this with AI, I would just say watch my last video. It's my Shopify AI Makeover employee team, right? Where basically you can take any images and then convert them into powerful images like this and just like this. I mean, just look at this before and after. If somebody saw this before of their pet sleeping on a cold floor versus their pet like literally deep asleep in warm bedding, come on, man. It would be tough not to buy this particular product, right? Okay, so how do you use ShopFunnels and create this page? Obviously, go to ShopFunnels, get the free sign up, go to create a funnel. We have some premium templates here that you could use. This is the one that I would use, which has the article style page. And if you go here, then the product page. And with ShopFunnels, you can basically sell your products, do email marketing. You don't need any additional apps. It's all in here. It auto fulfills, it connects to suppliers, all that good stuff is included, okay? All right, so after your page is ready, the next step is to essentially go ahead and launch your Facebook ads, okay? Now for Facebook ads, there's a lot of debate about this, a lot of debate. And I don't care about the debate. What I actually just care about is results, right? So what would I recommend people do for results? Okay, there's 2 different approaches. There's one which is called CBO and one which is called ABO. ABO is ad set budget optimization. Okay, with ad set budget optimization, what happens is over here, with ad set budget optimization, you decide ad spend on the ad level. With CBO, you decide ad spend on the campaign level. So with CBO, you basically tell Facebook, hey, Facebook, I'm going to give you $30 on this entire campaign. I'm going to give you the interest and the ads, and you decide what the best mix is. Over here, you take the responsibility of thinking through it, and you decide, okay, this is the interest, this is the creative, and I only want you spending $10 on it. Most people go with this route because they think it's faster and easier to run ads this way. I would advise going this route because it is more budget friendly, okay? Essentially what you're trying to do here is you're trying to pick 3 e-commerce interests. So for example, for this particular product, I would pick 3 mattress brands that I would go after. Like Tempur-Pedic is a really good mattress brand that you can actually target on Facebook. And then once I have those mattress brands, okay, I would just essentially target those mattress brands. And mattress brands people are following mattress brands because they want to buy from them or they want to at some point buy from them. They're buyers that are in these interests. Okay, so you basically target those interests, put 10 on it, and your goal is to find at least 3 to 5 interests where whatever creative you throw at them, you get sales. For my businesses, I've always been able to find 3 to 5 interests. And then once you find that, after that, you go ahead and scale with CBO. And that's it. That's the entire process from A to Z. Find a product, create an ad, build a funnel, launch the ad. And I could do that in 1 weekend, all right? And that's exactly the step-by-step that I want you to follow if you're going to go ahead and launch your own e-commerce business this weekend, all right? With that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Appreciate each and every one of you. For those of you guys who want to work with me personally, one-on-one to build and launch your e-commerce store, modeling existing successful 6- and 7-figure businesses and brands with the use of funnels and AI ads, where my team handles everything, click that first link down below. And with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.